I don't know what his speaker is talking about because I don't run my social media platforms. So, Speaker, I've been carrying up my hand.
Honorable SALASYA, the issue is, are you live streaming the proceedings and making unpalatable comments along the way?
Speaker, I don't know what the Mheshimiwa Chungwa is talking about. What I just wanted, I also have my own contribution.
Honorable SALASYA, be honorable, my dear young man. If you are not honorable, it's very easy for Parliament to ask for the logs on your phone and see what you are doing. If you say it is true, then the Speaker will take some other remedial action. If you don't, it's a matter that can find your way to the Powers and Privileges Committee with unintended consequences. Why are you doing so?
Maybe, Speaker, maybe I'll have to confirm with what he's talking about.
Honorable SALASYA, you know dishonesty is not a virtue.
Speaker, I don't know what he's saying. Maybe I go and confirm what he's talking about, but I had also just raised my hand so that I can speak what I feel that I should speak.
Honorable SALASYA, I believe when you are in the chamber, you are listening and following proceedings. Take your seat. You are listening and following proceedings. And what we are discussing this afternoon is a very serious matter. The independence of this House is an issue. The leadership of this House is an issue. And every member who has spoken here, you've listened, your seniors, your peers, have been very focused. Even members who have sat for a long time, you complain that you've been raising your hand. There are many, Lotte here has been sitting here since. We have Ferdinand Wanyonyi here, Amze, has been sitting here since. The issue is, were you streaming the proceedings live and making comments along the way? Comments that your colleagues are saying are unpalatable. And that is the issue that has been raised by the member for Kikuyu.
Speaker,
you've even forgotten to switch off your phone. It's still streaming, I'm told.
Yeah. So I don't know, maybe Honorable Chungwa can say maybe what I've said.
Honorable SALASYA, what I'll do is I'll instruct the clerk to get the logs on your phone. And if I find that what is being alleged is correct, then I'll invite a member to file a complaint and refer it to the Powers and Privileges Committee for appropriate action. You can also be named.
Because they have bought the media, they have bought the opposition, they have bought parliament, they have bought the churches, they have bought everyone except social media. Social media now is the official opposition, and that's why we are giving them headaches and we are not stopping. Hatubanduki ngo. Nimemwambia saa hii kabla ya kitu ingine mkue mumetoa kwa viti. Kimani Ichung'wah na Moses Wetangula, mulisikia hiyo ruling ya High Court. You heard that High Court ruling. The judges pronounced themselves that Moses Wetangula has been in violation of the Constitution. Now it's not the time for him to now resign from Ford Kenya. No, it's the time for him to leave office, and it's you people to bundle him out. And we...
Before I give the next Honorable SALASYA, I'm told you want to not to contribute because you are under quarantine on the issue raised. The clerk tells me you want to say something to that?
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, I want to say that whatever Mheshimiwa Ichung'wah said, if I felt like maybe it was in bad intention, maybe I apologize. But Mr. Speaker, also, as we people...
Order, Honorable SALASYA. Were you recording? Because you say if, you know, it's like there's no remorse. If you are recording, it is not permitted by our standing orders. So if you did that, I want to guide you as a young member, and I want you to grow in your leadership. There is a lot of decency, and the Bible says the greatest word in human relations is one word called sorry. If you did that, say sorry and delete those logs, and we go on.
Okay, Mr. Speaker, I apologize and withdraw and delete.
Delete all those logs and let the clerk confirm.
If you don't do that, members of parliament, mukikosa kufanya hivyo tunakuja kufinish kumalo, and you know exactly what I mean. You know exactly what I mean when we say tunakuja kufinish kumalo. You know. Munajua, mulijionea. You guys were running in the tunnels. You guys were calling helicopters to pick you up. You think we are going to allow you the privilege to wait to leave that place? No, we are coming to finish kumalo. Members of parliament, get rid of Kimani Ichung'wah right now. Get rid of Moses Wetangula right now. I have given you the last warning. If I hear you saying anything 2027 related, bas, you will see me in my flesh. Utasalimiwa. You won't come and impose your agenda on us. Our agenda has always been Ruto must go. Wewe ni nani? Whomst are you to come and tell us ati to wait for 2027? Wewe ni nani? Kwani unafikiria wewe ni nani? You've ridden on this thing of being given respect. Oh, ati umuheshimiwe kwa sababu what have you done for us ili muheshimiwe? What have you done?
And first of all, maybe I can correct Honorable Junet. The court did not say that Azimio is the majority party. So you actually cannot be sitting on that seat. That is going to be determined by the speaker. As we speak now, that is not the case. So I just wanted to point out a few things here. When I read the judgment, I can say it's conflated, it's convoluted, it is confusing, and it even reveals that there was no laws looked into. For example, the argument that the speaker cannot be a member of a political party or be a political party leader is flawed. Because first of all, Section 12 of the Political Parties Act public officer from getting into a party or in politicking. But in subclause 2, it gives an exemption to the president, the deputy president, members of parliament, members of the county assembly, governors and deputy governors. And the speaker is a member of the National Assembly. Kenya is a first past the post electoral system, which means it is individuals who have voted who can enter into a coalition and join parties. And I think they are confusing it with the South African method, because the South Africa has a mixed member proportional representation system. So people are voted in by parties, not as individuals. And so just looking at that, we need to also ask ourselves in Parliament that how is it that we have a judiciary that does not follow the same laws that they are supposed to apply and interpret. Also, if you look at when during the arguments of the case, the judgment itself in the judgment says that they decided to look at other evidence and that they did not have any evidence of who had left the coalition. But at the same breath, in the same judgment, they contradict themselves and point out that the register of political parties provided for them the evidence. And even as we speak now, Honorable Speaker, when you are away is when this judgment came out. And immediately, I instructed the clerk of the National Assembly to write to the registrar of political parties to give us a true position of how the membership is organized. And therefore, I'm requesting that the clerk should be able to give me that letter so that I can table it and let it become part of these proceedings. And then purely that it will be your decision to make a ruling as to the majority and minority parties as the speaker. And the courts don't have any power to do it. That's why, even though they nullified your ruling, they did not actually make any declaration, because they know that that is a pure mandate of the speaker. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.